Title: Shocking Family Ties Exposed. Sister Wives Star Reveals Blood Relation to Ex-Husband. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into all the jaw-dropping drama, shocking secrets, and emotional roller coasters from Sister Wives. If you thought this family couldn't get any more complicated, think again. Because today's story? It's got everything: love, betrayal, and a twist so unexpected, it's leaving fans completely stunned. So grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get into the tea. Opening hook: the bombshell that no one saw coming. Just when fans thought they had finally unraveled the tangled web of relationships in the Brown family, a brand new revelation has shaken everything to its core. A Sister Wives star has come forward with a truth so shocking, it's rewriting the narrative we thought we knew. We're talking about a blood relation. Yes, you heard that right, between a wife and her ex-husband. And no, this isn't some distant, barely there connection. This is the kind of revelation that makes you stop mid-sentence and say, wait, what? The complicated world of polygamy gets even more complicated. Now, let's be real. The Sister Wives universe has never been simple. From shared homes to shared emotions, the Brown family has always lived a life that challenges traditional norms. But even in a polygamist family where relationships overlap and intertwine, there are still lines people never expect to cross. And discovering that you might be related by blood to someone you were once spiritually married to? That's a whole new level of complicated. The reveal: how it all came out. So, how did this shocking truth finally come to light? According to insiders and recent interviews, the reality star opened up about her family history in a moment that started off as reflective, but quickly turned into something much bigger. She explained that while looking into her genealogy and family background, she began noticing familiar names, connections that seemed too close to ignore. At first, it felt like coincidence. Then curiosity turned into concern. And before she knew it, the pieces started falling into place. Fans react: this can't be real. As soon as the news hit social media, fans were absolutely floored. Comments poured in almost instantly. There's no way this is real. This family tree is more like a circle. I need a diagram to understand this. And honestly,
same.
Because this isn't just your average reality TV twist. This is the kind of revelation that makes viewers question everything they thought they knew about the show, and the family at its center. Emotional fallout. Processing the truth. Now, imagine being in her shoes. Learning that your ex-husband, someone you build a life with, shared memories with, and maybe even raised children with, might also be connected to you by blood? That's not just shocking. That's deeply emotional. Sources say the star went through a whirlwind of feelings: confusion, disbelief, embarrassment, and even a bit of anger. Because how do you even begin to process something like that? Was anyone aware before? Here's where things get even more interesting. There are whispers that this connection might not have been completely unknown within certain family circles. Some relatives reportedly had suspicions, or at least knew enough about the family lineage to question things. But whether it was brushed off, overlooked, or simply never fully investigated, the truth stayed hidden for years. Until now. The cultural context. Why this matters. To understand the weight of this revelation, we need to talk about the cultural and religious background of the family. In certain fundamentalist communities, particularly those that practice polygamy, it's not uncommon for families to be interconnected over generations. Marriages often occur within a relatively small community, which can sometimes lead to overlapping family lines. But even within those communities, direct or close blood relations are typically a major taboo. Which is why this revelation is hitting so hard. The ex-husband's side: silence or strategy. So far, the ex-husband at the center of this storm has remained relatively quiet. And that silence? It's only fueling more speculation. Is he processing the news privately? Is he disputing the claims? Or is he simply choosing to stay out of the spotlight? Fans are watching closely, waiting for any sign of a response. Other family members weigh in. As expected, the rest of the family hasn't stayed completely silent. Some have expressed shock and support, emphasizing that this discovery doesn't change the past, but it does add a new layer to their understanding of it. Others, however, seem more cautious, perhaps even uncomfortable. Because, let's face it, this kind of revelation doesn't just affect one person. It ripples through the entire family. Social media frenzy, memes, theories, and debates. If you've been on social media lately, you already know this story has taken on a life of its own. From viral memes to detailed family tree breakdowns, fans are diving deep into the drama. Some are even playing detective, trying to map out exactly how the connection works. Others are debating what this means for the show moving forward. Is this the most shocking twist in Sister Wives history? A lot of fans seem to think so. What this means for the show. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The show itself. Sister Wives has always thrived on emotional storytelling and real-life drama. But this is next level. Producers are reportedly aware of the situation, and fans are already speculating about whether this revelation will be featured in upcoming episodes. And if it is, you can bet it's going to be one of the most talked about moments in the show's history. A deeper look, identity, family, and truth. Beyond the headlines and the shock factor, this story raises some deeper questions. What does it mean to truly know your family? How much of our identity is shaped by the stories we're told? And what happens when those stories turn out to be incomplete? For the star at the center of this revelation, this isn't just gossip. It's a deeply personal journey of discovery. The fans' emotional investment. One of the reasons the story is hitting so hard is because fans feel connected to this family. They've watched them grow, struggle, and evolve over the years. So when something this shocking comes to light, it feels personal. Fans aren't just reacting, they're feeling it. Could there be more secrets? And here's the question on everyone's mind. If this was hidden for so long, what else might still be undiscovered? In a family with such a complex history, it's not out of the realm of possibility that more surprises could be waiting just beneath the surface. Final thoughts, a story that changes everything. At the end of the day, this revelation is more than just a headline. It's a reminder that truth has a way of coming to light, no matter how deeply it's buried. For the Sister Wives star at the center of this story, this journey is far from over. And for fans, we'll be watching every step of the way. Outro, call to action. Alright guys, what do you think about this shocking revelation? Did this completely blow your mind? Or do you think there's more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm reading everything. And if you're as obsessed with Sister Wives drama as I am, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Because trust me, this story is just getting started. See you in the next video.